Sweden in the middle of winter, one of the coldest places on earth. And welcome to one of the craziest races you've ever seen.
It's the 2011 Mazda MX-5 ice race, and as the name suggests, it takes place on ice, a frozen lake no less. And not only are the temperatures sub-zero, they are positively Arctic, about -30 Celsius.
So just to give you a good idea of just how cold it is, I thought we'd bring some drinks down, frozen solid, in about half an hour. Check that, that is cold.
Even better is that the weapon of choice is Mazda's open-top MX-5, with the roof down. So hardly familiar territory for a bunch of Aussies who've come fresh from summer and the beach. And our combatants include 19 other teams, made up of countries throughout Europe. The Swiss have ex-F1 driver René Arnoux, the Russians a national ice racing champion, and the Norwegians and Swedes plenty of ice to practice on. Still, it hasn't stopped our team of 6 motoring hacks from having a good crack. From the outset, we were towards the top of the timesheets, eventually putting the tiny Mazda on pole position by a full 6 seconds. Times aside though, it's the thrill of driving on ice that's keeping us going. Even with the modest power of the MX-5, there's wheel spin in almost every gear. And the trick is keeping the car sliding to maximise traction through the corners and getting it pointing in the right direction. But it doesn't always go as planned.
So now is the big day, race day, and we've got to turn the pole position into a win.
Our trusty boxing kangaroo mascot is on our side, although he did get a little bit chilly. And from the start of the first race, we set a handy lead, bolting into the distance and never being phased, taking the checkered flag in style. But race 2 was the one that counted, and that's where things didn't go quite so well. Some bad luck with traffic early on makes it difficult to see through all the ice spray of slower cars, and that means going backwards. A late charge though meant we were soon on the tail of the leading Russian team, and fighting for another win, and that's when yours truly made a mistake that would leave us relegated to second. Still, none too shabby for a team that had no idea how it would go in such unfamiliar conditions. And results aside, you don't get much more fun on 4 wheels than tearing around in a drop top on ice. I'll happily freeze again any day.
Hey.